It's Week 17 of the National Football League. And we'll see the Bears' rookie quarterback. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Bears and the Seahawks.
So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And amidst the veterans, it's this rookie quarterback leading them out.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Straight to the air they go. Escapes the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Chicago first down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Ugh.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. That's caught. Keenan Allen. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First and 10, looking to throw. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Well, so far, they've got to be pretty happy with how he's been leading their offense. It has been a great start.
And I'd hesitate to say it's only going to get better, especially if they really decide to keep running this offense through that quarterback's arm.
Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 6-0 lead right away. DJ Moore, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
They'll throw on first. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10 now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Let's go.
He's going to throw this one. Complete beyond the marker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Bears first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He put some juice on a deep throw. He's got it inside the 10. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. They are throwing it again. And he has the Chicago touchdown! The Bears get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. DJ Moore the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. A quick 2nd score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines, because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker, because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Bears headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And with just one game to go after this one, a terrific campaign has him in position to lead the league in touchdown passes this season.
Here we go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throw on 3rd down. Komet brings it in. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down. And move over, Peyton Manning. There's a new single-season passing yards record holder after that completion. It's truly been a special season, Brock, and that has now placed him atop one of the most prestigious records for his position.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Again to throw now on 2nd and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Come on, set.
He'll throw it. He's on the move. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
I know the combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They go play action on 1st. Able to get it to Moore. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 20-zip lead. DJ Moore the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. And we haven't even reached the end of one, and already that's the 3rd time that he's thrown them into the end zone. It's hard to think of a better start he could be having than this. Are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And with just this and one more game to go this season, he's 2 good weeks away from leading the league in passing yards for the year. To throw it on first down. Allen on the catch. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The early returns on the stat sheet have been good so far, partner. He's off to the exact kind of start they were hoping he'd have.
Yeah, you can just feel the rhythm, the timing, the tempo, and that ball is zipping all over the field.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's a Chicago first down. He'll throw it yet again. And a man is there to knock that away.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Throwing it again on second down. Has the connection to Odunze. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Still sticking with the passing game. He tucks it and takes off. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
And he'll score! Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears make it a 3-possession game. DJ Moore, the touchdown. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. The Bears ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance.
Let's go now. Ready?
Throwing now from the gun. And that's incomplete. A little lucky there, too. Nearly picked off on first down.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They're throwing it. That's caught for the first. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. From the 19. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. And it's 3rd down now.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Couldn't find DJ Moore on that throw. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incomplete.
The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together finding the end zone.
Let's go.
He's back to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Here we go, shot.
Looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So we've hit halftime in Chicago. It's been a good one for the home crowd. The Bears out in front. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Sorry, Coach. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. Play action on 1st down. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Was hoping to get that one to Keenan Allen. So 2nd down coming up.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They'll try and throw it here. Allen there to haul it in. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's incomplete left side.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Finds a seam down the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. That's gonna be caught by Everett. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's gonna move the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Throwing it again here. On the move, headed right. They left him wide open. It's complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs. Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. Working inside the red zone. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have second down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now, but will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
He was downfield in a hurry, hoping to help with the play, but that effort cost some points as the penalty wipes out that touchdown.
Still second down.
Backed up just a bit. Here's another 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears push their lead further to start the half. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Bears offense, look at this. They haven't moved. They're going for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Trying for it on the ground. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead. Defense perhaps a little too worried about the pass there, partner, and as a result, they're able to run it in for 2.
It really becomes a numbers game down here. And you see a lot of teams employ this, right? If there's numbers there against the pass, we're going to be committed to running. If they stack the box, we got to be willing to throw it. In this case, it was a numbers advantage and the simplest path for 2 points.
Let's go.
Throwing off the play fake here. Chased out to his right. Pulled in by Allen on the sideline. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's good.
Ooh, Mike McDonald not liking what he saw. The challenge flags hit the field.
Previous play is under review.
So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Here we go, set.
Throwing from the gun here. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
He's got it near the 10. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. From the red zone now. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. DJ Moore, the touchdown. The 5th of the game for him, tying the NFL single-game record. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15 at the 15-yard line.
Trying again following the sack. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Whew, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Let's go now.
Back to throw now. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And that brings up 4th and long. They go play action on 1st. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
That's good for a Chicago Bears.
Looking to throw on 1st and goal. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up.
Ready up.
They'll throw it again. And he has the Chicago touchdown. The Bears keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in...
They go play action here. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. And he continues to rise higher and higher as this game goes on. That's now a 500-yard performance for him. Less than 30 times that's ever happened, which puts in perspective the enormity of what he's accomplished here.
Let's go. Go.
To throw here on 1st down. That one's incomplete over the middle. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And it sets up 2nd down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
2nd and 10 now. Cut near the goal line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. They are throwing it again. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he did.
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears continue piling it on here in the 4th. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. his second scoring catch of the game. From Sid Luckman in 1943 to Drew Brees in 2015. We've had 8 quarterbacks throw 7 touchdowns in one game, and now we have a 9th who's accomplished that feat as his dominance over this defense continues. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Another throw coming on 2nd and 10. Has it at the 7. And in for the Chicago touchdown. And it's one of the records that's always there lurking in the back of your mind whenever a QB's having a really good game, right, partner? And we're just fortunate that we were here to finally see it fall. He's the first ever to throw 8 touchdowns in a single game. Play action on 1st down. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Cade on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
That's into the hands of Moore. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears about to be just 1 win away from an undefeated regular season. 1st and 10 from the 41. He'll look to throw. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Chicago. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Come away with a win. And it's harder and harder not